Meron daw sa gilid ordinary school. Yung isip ko.
Thank you, Father.
Si Dennis lang nilalagay ko sa wash season. The two remaining videos will be on 1992 awardee Alfonso Yachenko and 1998 awardee Catherine Cesar. In July this year, if you'll recall, we launched a book entitled Corporate Governance and Practice, a case book, which is a project of the Institute of Corporate Directors, or ICD, and the MAP. Okay, before I continue, of course, please give a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Mayor Isko Moreno. So before everyone tries to take a selfie with him, I would like to finish my speech. The book outside is a compendium of business cases that present real-life situations across various sectors. They involve application of corporate governance principles in addressing challenges faced by corporate boards and directors. And most of the cases are set in the Philippines, but some are in international setting. Copies of the book are now available at their secretariat at 1,000 each, so kindly place your orders to the secretariat and reserve copies for you. On December 3, Tuesday, we will have the MEP Christmas party from 6 o'clock in this venue, starting at 6 p.m. If you have not done so, please confirm with the MEP Secretariat your and your partner's attendance. The theme of our party will be Hawaii 7-0, as the MEP is turning 70 years old in 2020. Please come in your Hawaiian costume. The MEP initiated October 21 joint statement of support for the CITIRA, or Corporate Income Tax and Incentives Rationalization Act, which was co-signed by 10 other institutions, so that has come out in the papers today. And finally, don't forget to regularly refer to the MEP memo, which is our weekly electronic newsletter for regular updates on future activities. So once again, I'd like to thank our guest of honor, Yorme Isko, for being here this afternoon. We know he's extremely busy, but we're all eager to hear what he has to say. So thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, Riza. So, for the presentation of the MAP Management Man of the Year for 2019, awarded for approval of MAP members, may I call on Vice Chair of the MAP Management Man of the Year Judging Committee, Mr. M. Chua.
Thank you very much, Carol. Good afternoon to our distinguished guests, especially to our guest speaker, Mayor Isko Moreno. Fellow MEP members, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you'll indulge me because this remark actually is going to be a bit long. I'm here to actually explain the process and the people behind the process, just to remind everyone of how we got to select the Management Man of the Year. I'm here representing MMY Judging Committee Chair Gigi Montinola, who is abroad. And first of all, I'd like to thank the MEP Board of Governors for the opportunity to again serve as Vice Chair of this year's MEP Management Man of the Year Judging Committee. This is my third time to serve as Vice Chair of the committee. And on behalf of the MMY Judging Committee, I'm here to present to the MEP membership our committee's choice for the MEP Management Man of the Year 2019, who was approved by the MEP Board of Governors at their meeting this morning. As most of you know, MEP has been at the forefront of promoting management excellence for nation building. MEP has presented the MEP Management Man of the Year Award for over 5 decades. And this is to recognize outstanding achievements of any individual in the private sector or in government, whether MEP member or not, who has exceptionally distinguished himself or herself in the practice of management. Just to remind everyone, the criteria for the award include the following. Number 1, integrity, prestige, and distinction in the business community. Number 2, high qualities as a manager exemplified in his or her leadership, vision, decisiveness, fairness, and firmness in dealing with people. Number 3, exceptional ability for performing his or her managerial functions under exceptional conditions, such as creating and managing a new enterprise, reorganizing and reorienting an existing enterprise, turning around a moribund company considering the difficulties of the times. Number 4, active and continuous management at top level of a private business or industrial enterprise or a government institution for a significant length of time, and in a manner highly deserving of the recognition and commendation of the MEP by reason of his or her contribution to the advancement of management as a career in the Philippines. Number 5, contribution to reshaping national values and orientation. Number 6, effective service and tangible contribution to nationwide professional, social, civic, or charitable undertakings through personal initiative. Number 7, the organization under his or her stewardship must have exhibited consistent exemplary performance and achieved stability under the highest standards of business ethics and practice. And lastly, the organization must be an entity operating in the Philippines, and the business must have contributed substantially to the growth and development of the Philippine economy. At the outset, please allow me to acknowledge the presence of the past awardees who are here today with us, and may I request them to please rise to be acknowledged. I think most of them are at this table. So we have former Prime Minister Cesar Virata, we have Tony Aquino, and Ambassador Joey Pisha. Are there other MMY? Oh, yeah, sorry, to make the head table, our former BSP Governor, Sai Tatanco. Okay, now that the search process has been completed, please allow me to publicly thank the other members of the MMY Judging Committee who are past awardees and or past presidents as stipulated in the MEP bylaws. May I ask them to stand up, please, if they are in the room. For background, they are Ambassador Joey Pisha, Chuchi Tambukin, yours truly, Gigi Montinola, Cesar Virata, Cora de la Paz Bernardo, and Mon Paterno. So I think we have a majority here, 100%. The 5 committee members have served in the MMY Judging Committee from 4 to 7 years. It's the second time for 2 committee members to be in the MMY Judging Committee. Thanks are also in order to the following members of the MMY Search Committee. The chair being our MEP immediate past president, Juan Fernandez. Juan, thank you. Our vice chair is MEP 2017 president, Marifé Zamora. And members of the following, Popoy de Rosario, president 2015. Ed Francisco, president in 2012. June Palafox, President in 2011. And Peripe, President in 2016. As most of you know, the search for MEP Management Man of the Year involves a very tedious process. Nominations are generated from the membership with the help of the MMY Search Committee. To ensure a wide search of potential awardees, the MEP Board of Governors has institutionalized an MMY Search Committee, headed by MAP's immediate past president, to identify and propose nominees for the award. The nominees then go through a rigid screening by the MMY Judging Committee, which, as provided for in our bylaws, is composed of selected past presidents and past awardees. With the exception of the chair and the vice chair, the names of the members of the MMY Judging Committee are not announced until such time that the judging process has been completed. The Judging Committee, of which I am vice chair, served as the board of judges that chose the most deserving candidate for this year. We received 7 nominations from the MMY Search Committee. One candidate emerged as possible winner after the first secret ballot, where the 7 committee members were asked to rank their top 3 candidates from among the 7. That same candidate emerged as the clear winner after the second secret ballot. After a discussion on the accomplishments of the clear winner, our committee made a unanimous decision to endorse that particular candidate for the award. All the 7 committee members were present in our October 8 judging. The MMY Judging Committee's choice was then presented to the MEP Board of Governors for approval at its board meeting this morning, and then we are presenting it to the membership today, which we are doing now in today's MEP General Membership Meeting. Our awardee this year, if approved by the General Membership, will be the 43rd recipient of the award. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present to you the choice of the MMY Judging Committee, who has been approved by the MEP Board of Governors. The MEP Management Man of the Year 2019 awardee is so there is some suspense. It's none other than Nestor Vitan, President and CEO of BDO Banking. Mr. Tan was chosen for the following. 1. Steering BDO to being consistently ranked by the global financial community as among the best managed banks in the Philippines. 2nd, for transforming BDO into a full-service universal bank with subsidiaries in leasing, trust, stock brokerage, private banking, rural banking, and insurance, among others. 3. For his leadership role in the substantial contributions of the BDO Group to national development through job creation and income generation. 4. For his contribution to the long-term development of the financial literate citizenry by promoting financial inclusion, particularly among teachers, soldiers, OFWs, and the Filipino youth. 5. For choosing to apply his international experience towards the development of the local banking industry. 6. For ensuring that the Filipino community receives efficient banking and financial services, and for preparing a roadmap for the development of banking and the capital market in the future as President of the Bankers Association of the Philippines. And 7, for setting an example for Filipino professional managers through a track record of integrity, professional competence, and strong leadership in his banking career. I trust that you agree with the recommendation of our MMY Judging Committee and the MEP Board for the MEP Management Man of the Year 2019. At this point, although I've heard your clap already, may I request the general membership to signify your approval by raising your hands. Thank you. Are there any dissents? None. There are no objections. We request you to give our MEP Management Man of the Year a big round of applause. Finally, as Vice Chair of the MMY governors, as well as the NEP General Manager for approving our committee's recommendation. The conferment of the award will be tentatively held on November 25. Please note that the final date will depend on the availability of the awardee. Thank you very much and good afternoon.
Thank you, Ed. And I just want to acknowledge Ed as well, who was a Management Man of the Year. Again, congratulations to our Management Man of the Year for 2019, Mr. Tan. At this point, I call on Chair of the MEP Nomination and Election Committee, Mr. Fred Parungao, for the announcement of the elected MEP governors for 2020 and 2021.
Mayor Isko Moreno, fellow MEP members, distinguished guests, friends of MEP, good afternoon. Thanks to the following who helped count the ballots before today's GMM. I would like to call the members of the Nomination and Election Committee. Ed Amistad, Ayun Iskoran, Balik Umbigan, John Magsaysay, and Fern Penny. On behalf of the MEP Nomination and Election Committee, I am pleased to announce that 310 members, or 30.1%, of total qualified members of 1,014 participated in this year's elections. This year's turnout, which, as I have said, is 30.1%, is lower than the 38.5% posted last year. However, the turnout is way above the 20% quorum required by our bylaws. Here is how the members voted. During MPP events, there were 113 votes, or 37% of the votes cast. By email, 47 votes, or 30 or 50% of the votes cast. By messenger, 150 votes, or 48%, and the total is 310, or 100%. At this point, it is my privilege to announce the winners, who will serve as governors of the MAP and trustees of the MAP Research and Development Foundation for 2 years. As stated earlier by our President, the term will start on January 1, 2020, and will end on December 31, 2021. Our governors-elect will join the following members of the board who will stay on. We have Francis Lim, Dick Dubalagad, J.P. Orbeta, Kiko Ortiz, and Sai Tatambo. And they will stay on the board for 2020 or 2021. If the governor-elect is in this ballroom, may I request him or her to stand up as his or her name is called, and may I ask all of you to give each governor-elect a round of applause. Here they are in alphabetical order. I repeat, it's in alphabetical order and not on the number of votes cast. There are 4 governors who are elected. The first one is Attorney Emmanuel Noel Bonoan, Vice Chair and COO of KPMG, RG Nagawa and Cameron. The second is Attorney Danilo Danicon Concepcion, President of the University of the Philippines. The third is Miss Maria Victoria Marivic Españo, Chair and CEO of GMA Grant Thornton. And number 4 is Mr. Aurelio Gigi R. Montimola III, Chair of NTU. So those are the 4 elected governors. Congratulations to our new governors. Thank you and pleasant luck.
Thank you, Fred, and congratulations again to Noel, Danny, Gigi, and Marivic. At this point, we will now proceed to the presentation of new MAP members for induction. So I would like to call on the Chair of MAP Membership Committee and President and CEO of Maynila Water Services, Mr. Juan Fernandez.
Maginhawang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Good afternoon. Na-notice nyo ba yung board natin will be representing yung FEU at UP daw. Wala daw Ateneo at Alasan. Pero nandito naman yan sa governor side. Anyway, good afternoon fellow MAP members, ladies and gentlemen. Mayor Isko Moreno and the membership. I am pleased to announce this afternoon we are inducting 15 new MAP members who will increase our total membership to 1,029. May I ask our inductees to come up the stage as his or her name is called. May we also call on the sponsors to stand behind their nominees, please. First, Mr. Arsenio Toto Barcelona, President of Harvest Agribusiness Corporation, line of business agribusiness, sponsors Professor Rolly D. and Oscar Toal. Second, Attorney Cosette Canilao, COO of Aboitiz Infra Capital, former head of the PPP Center, line of business investment or infrastructure, sponsors Romy Bernardo and yours truly. Third, sorry, I was corrected by Cosette. She is not a lawyer. Marami na raw. Another trivia, tatlo na po yung nasa board natin na lawyers. Siya, 4, Attorney Lim, Attorney Danny, Attorney Bonoan, Attorney Dick, 4. So, magulo po yung board natin. Ay, biro lang. masyadong marami magsasalita. Third, Mr. Benedict Carandang, Vice President, External Relations of First Circle, Line of Business, FinTech Services. Sponsors, Carol Dominguez and yours truly. Fourth, and I think the youngest of our inductees, Ms. Georgiana George Carlos, co-founder and CEO of Fetch Naturals, line of business, manufacture and distribution of pet care products. Sponsors, Alma Jimenez and yours truly. George was a speaker in our last MAP CEO conference. The fifth is Ms. Lei Cecilia de Armas, CEO President of Brand Speak Asia, line of business, PR, digital marketing, design and development. Sponsors, yours truly and President Risa. Umababa ang average age natin. Sixth, Mr. Philip Gioka, Country Manager of Job Street Philippines, line of business, online recruitment services. Sponsors, President Risa and yours truly. Seventh, Ms. Jolina Khan, CEO of Kandu Solutions, line of business, training and HR services. Sponsors, Karen Batumbakal and Marife Zamora. Eighth, Mr. Richmond Lee, founder and director of Atlas Office Incorporated, president of Atlas Property Shared Services Incorporated, line of business, real estate. Sponsors, Ms. President Risa and yours truly. Ninth, Mr. Edwin Matuli, SVP and Board of Director of Synchrony Global Services Philippines Incorporated, line of business, multi-sourcing, multi-site implementation, operation and support services. Sponsors, Marife Zamora and Maria Cristina Concepcion. 10, Mr. Carlos Ocampo, founding partner of the law firm Ocampo Manalo Valdez Lee. Line of business, legal services. Sponsors, Grace Chonko and Ana Germaine Bombasi. 11, Mr. Gilbert Santa Maria, President and CEO of Philippine Airlines. Line of business, air transportation and logistics. Sponsors, Amando Tetanco Jr. and yours truly. Mr. Romel Sitin, President and CEO of United Auctioneers Incorporated. Line of business, industrial auction services. Sponsors, Marife Zamora and Elia. 13, Marcos Sergio Vazoler, General Manager of EDSA Shangri-La Plaza. Line of business, hotel and tourism. Sponsors, President Risa and yours truly. 14, Mr. Sanji Bohra, Balikbayan, President and CEO of Security Bank Corporation, line of business, banking. Sponsors, President Risa and yours truly. And last but not the least, Mr. Benjamin Benyao, the Entrepreneur of the Philippines 2019 and Chair and CEO of and President of Steel Asia Manufacturing Corporation. Line of business, reinforced steel bar manufacturing. Sponsors, Mr. Adrian Cristobal and yours truly. At this point, I'd like to call on our MAP President to lead the induction of our new members. May I ask everybody to stand to add solemnity to the occasion.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do hereby solemnly pledge that I will perform well and faithfully, to the best of my ability, my duties as a regular member, in order to contribute to the achievement of the objectives of the Management Association of the Philippines. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the NAP.
Ano naman na dito? Saan sila?
Okay, again, congratulations. Let us welcome and give another warm round of applause to all our new members. Okay, so to the exciting part of our program, you know, MAP, we dispense with the lengthy introduction of our speakers, but our speaker today doesn't really need any introduction. In fact, during our Women's Summit, he brought the house down. So was on stage, and the participants came up to the stage to take a selfie with him. And then he went down, and more selfies were taken. And we couldn't even bring down the dividers because, you know, he was still there with all his fans. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Mayor of the City of Manila, Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno.
Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Congratulations sa lahat ng bagong members. Don't want to waste your time listening to same old thing that I've been saying for the past 4 months, but I just want you to see something that will go straight to the point. Dahil alam ko lahat kayo naghihintay yung mga tao ninyo sa opisina ninyo. You're all busy. I think your business will not run without you in your respective places. Huh? They run better without you. Can I have that kind of job? Because our city will not run without me. Oh my God, that's why I cannot sleep. But I think we're really trying to change mindset. About 10,000 people. You're talking about management. Right? Your association is about management. And this is like a good thing for you. That most of your people are the best in their field or task. And good thing for you, simply because when you hire people, you don't hire people because you wanted a vote. And this is a continuing habit of politicians like me in government. We are exposed to this, I don't know if this is a good habit for an election or a good habit for managing properly a corporation. Because you have lawyers here that you know for a fact that the local government unit is a typical corporation. We can act, enter into any contract, we can be sued, we can sue. Yeah, a typical corporation. It's just that you must earn. We must govern. Yan lang ang pinagkaiba. And kayo gusto ninyo umunlad ang inyong negosyo. We are involved in people, helping people business. To our foreign guests, I hope you don't mind that most of the time I'm going to speak in my language, no? Because I only brought 2 suitcases of English today. In a matter of time, I'm going to lose a lot of good grammars and verbs and adverbs. I'm very bad in English. I got 75 on average in English. But my teacher would love to see my grades when we talk about mathematics. I'm very good in math because I've been dealing with math since birth. Diba? Lucky na in 41, puso. That is mathematics. I know geometry very well. Palmo, Tanching, Caracruz. There's geometry on it. And anyway, sorry, this is the first time medyo mas kabado ako. I'm trying to relax myself because I'm going to use a tool that you always use. No? First time kong gagamitin ito. But hopefully, at least in a few minutes, you'll see what is Manila a few months before and what is Manila for the past 2 decades. Alam mo itong kinabibilangan, ito kinatatayuan natin, sityo lang ng Rizal ito. And I think Prime Minister Berata will agree with me that ito ay isa lang sa barangay ng Rizal. Ito kinatatayuan natin. Everybody is Rizal. Everywhere is Rizal. San Juan Rizal. Quezon City Rizal. Makati Rizal. Taguig Rizal. Lahat yan Rizal. Kaya sabi nila noong dekada 60 raw, noong panahon ni Ed, ano daw, there are 3 most powerful persons in this country. The President of the country, the Governor of Rizal, and the Mayor of Manila. At the time. Pero wala na ho kami. At least now, we can honestly say, and we are proud to say today, that we are number 1. Talagang walang maniniwalang number 1 kami. Wala pa eh. You know, Miss Mantaring would agree with me that we are number 1 because he always talks about numbers. Number 1, pag ang bilangan sa ilalim. 1, 2, 3, 4. That out of 16, we are number 16 city in Metro Manila. This is Manila. Okay. Maraming salamat sa pagkakataon na binigay sa akin ng mga taga Maynila. Bago po ako umupo, ito po ang Maynila. Hindi po ito ginugal lang. There is no pretension. So, with the help of technology, with regard to Photoshop, we don't. In fact, nowadays, we don't lie anymore. We don't deny anymore of our challenges because I always tell my group, in problem solving, you have to accept that there is a problem. And then, because if you keep on denying it, there's no need to solve. That's why this is a few months ago. And it's been ongoing for the past decades. As you can see, there is a song in 2010 election, and it's not even a metaphor. Nakaligo ka na ba sa dagat ng basura? Ayan po. As you can see, this is one of our rivers. And I think our foreign guests will agree with us, or at least to me, that the most expensive property in this world, sa mga ulad na bayan, ay ang property na nasa tabi ng tubig. That's why our fellow men, fellow citizen, would love to stay sa tabi ng tubig. Because it's a prime property. Then, social issues. We are the North Star of democracy. So if you want a rally, you go to Manila. Because the seat of power is there, so we have to deal with this. And while we respect freedom of expression, but it generates certain problems with us. That's why nowadays we try to appropriate areas for expression of oneself's beliefs. Pero more than that, ito po talaga ay mga nangyari. Ang pataya sa Manila, kaliwat pala. And reliable. Naging karne na lang ang buhay ng tao sa Maynila. There was a time that it is known fact, I guess, in your mind, when you go to Manila, takot kayo. Because walang sense of responsibility, respect human rights. So, kita po ninyo, you can see, I hope you can come and visit on a Friday nowadays. As you can see, that's how chaotic. That's chaotic. And look at our heritage site being destroyed. Naku, magagaling si Palabok ito. Architect. And this is a perennial view or persistent. Consistent, at least we're very consistent. And I used to live like this. It's a fact. There you go. Lumabas na ang katotohanan na hindi pwedeng i-complete. Sabi ko na nga ba, matter of time, data will be shown to public. And ito ang sitwasyon ng Maynila. In fact, recently, I think we were the number 3 in the world. So, medyo hindi maayos tirahan na syudad. Hindi lang namin nakuha yung data. And I'm not pretty sure about those people who studied it. But there are some, ito na po ang itsura ng Maynila na talagang pinasok po. At particular itong portion na ito. Paano ba ito? Particular yung portion na ito. Kasi all this problem boils down to this. Ito. Kayo rin naman. Pag wala kayong pera, nangungutang kayo, di ba? Para lumago. Kaya kailangan lagi kayo may pera. To invest, to reinvest, to sustain, to maintain, for growth. So, ito rin ang buhay ng isang LG. Then, look. Everybody appropriate roads to themselves. You are in a wrong business. You should run for mayor. Because all you have to do is sit there and watch everything. You have a piece of property of the city, about 43 square kilometer. You can appropriate to any John Doe's and Mary. And you can collect 500 pesos in a 2x2 daily. So that's why you're in a wrong business, because you're talking of billions and billions of pesos. No? With receipt, hard work, so many meetings in the evening, directional meetings, and so on and so forth. All you have to do is to run for mayor, and every day you'll get 5 million pesos, about 150 million pesos, and about 1.8 billion a year, and about 5.4 billion tax-free. Without lifting a finger. As you can see, that's recto. That's Recto Avenue. O sige, mas madali na lang. Panahon ni Ambassador Pusi, yung Askaraga. Askaraga. Now better known as Divisoria. No? That's Divisoria. And look at that. Sabi nila, traffic. Hindi traffic. Sa EDSA, traffic. Traffic sa EDSA ng behikulo. Sa amin, traffic ng tao. Yan ang itsura ng Divisoria. At dito, meron kaming farmland. Opo, sa Divisoria, matatabaho ang bunga ng prutas dito. Nasa tenga ng tao eh. Dito po pinipitas yung mga hikaw ninyo. That's why our crime rate will never go down.
Ito, I'll tell you one problem with this type of picture. Very simple picture. Meron snatcher, tumakbo, makikita mo, kahalubilo ng tao. And for all you know, ang ganda pa ng suit, isa sa'yo. Yeah, that's why. Yung talagang ang crime rate namin was, wow, flying colors. Mr. Prime Minister. So, as you can see, tingnan nyo. This is not ours. These are disinterested personalities and agencies and international monitoring group. Yan kami. Kasi sabi ko nga, at the end of the day, you can lie with your words, but you cannot lie with data. Doon ka magkakamali pagka nagpublika doon. Ayan kami. We all fail. At least we're very successful in failing. Why? What happened? Because maybe passive leadership, day to day. Alam ko rin. I manage 7,100 islands. What is Manila? It's just one city. Because of maybe arrogance, maybe physically challenged, handling 1.89 times population and 3 million daytime population. So maybe, and all maybes, stagnation, day to day. Just got to the office, sign. I've been signing documents. That's the easiest part of this job. But a room on a regular month, no? About one full table in a room times 10 tables. That's what I do So what you're not seeing on live Facebook is what we're doing as a normal mayor or local chief executive. So naging ganyan ang Maynila. Ang daming umalis. Ang daming iniwan ng Maynila. Why? Because the gig is offering something. Actually, it all started in Ortigas. Just so you know. Because Makati was designed in a long term, literally. But Ortigas, for that matter, after building Makati, the Ayalas, started offering spaces, good, conducive places. Then Mandaluyong sa Riverside offered the same. Then Quezon City started developing. Then Taguig, because of a concept of an open space being, converted into another business-like communities. Then Manila, ay nawa naman ng Diyos, andun pa rin kami. Hindi naman kami nawala. But the most famous, ang pinakasikat na tarjeta nung araw that any businessman here would want in his pocket is that yung kanyang calling card ang nakalagay na address, Eskolta. Naku, i-display niya. Oh, you want my card? Oh, my office is in Eskolta. Wow. Eh ngayon, wala nga magbigay ng calling card sa tarjeta sa Eskolta. But there's no business there. Kawawang Cybels. I don't know, if you shop in Cybels, that's the stance of your time. Hindi ko inabot yun. Nililiwanag ko lang. Yeah. That the entire stretch of about 700 meters. That's why, yan ang nangyari. Stagnation, hibernation, passive leadership. Dinate today na lang ang Maynila. So, anyway, then, gwapo yun, no? Puyat lang. And how do we address it? I think, bago maging healthy ang Manila, we have to heal it. In healing, you're going back to basic. And that's why what we're trying to do nowadays in Manila is elementary of governance. Simple lang. Unang-una, I don't have all the solutions in our problems, but I have some specialty in running, or making simple policy. Papaluwag ko lang yung kalye. Pwede maginhawa ka makapagmamaneho. Malinis ko yung tapat ng negosyo mo. Pwede magiging kaiga-igaya yung tindahan mo. Tapat kami sa gobyerno. Pwede may certainty na sa Manila. Mga maayos, panatag ka, anak mo papasok sa eskwela, walang gagambala. Hindi na maagawan ng cellphone. So, we thought on day one. This is what I got. And agencies of government came up with a formal, official letter. We got nothing. A few days after that, there is a statement coming from an agency of government who do the audit that we are missing about 4.3 billion pesos. Unexplained something. Then, when I saw that immediately after losing the election, they spent 2.9 billion pesos in 30 days. In a hurry, huh? I don't know why. But, okay, mag-alala. Hindi ko sasayangin yung pera nyo na unawala niyo. Darating din takdang oras because there will be what we call in government post-audit. I don't want to wait. We'll keep on waiting and then, okay. Maraming salamat. Okay. Ito ang inuna ko. I immediately on day one called command conference to change the tone of addressing criminalities and how to take care of human rights and how to address how criminals think. Why? I used to live with them. They're my buddies. Yes. I told them, alam ko mas magaling kayo sa akin. Magaling kayong manghuli. Pero hindi nyo basta mag-isip ang taong nagugutom. Ang taong may bisyo. Ang taong batugan. Then I explained it to them, blah, 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 blah. So, awa ng Diyos, July 1 na yan. Diretso na po yan. Hindi na po namin yan. Simple lang. Can you imagine, yung lugar na yan, this hallway, part, full of this. Nobody can walk underpass. Nobody. As in, when you walk, it's like the same thing that you saw in Divisoria. And ironically, when you go down to the office of the mayor, yan ang labis nila. Galing mo. Pamilyar ka talaga sa Maynila. Yeah. Tapos, when I said in CNN interview, and I made a commitment, papaliguan ko ang Maynila. That is not a metaphor. As you can see. Literal. So, tuloy-tuloy yan. This is Divisoria. May EDSA pala sa Maynila. Can you imagine how many lanes were appropriated to enterprising individuals? Tingnan nyo. That's why those people don't want to pay taxes. These people, they don't want to pay taxes. This building, oh my God. They don't like, most of them, if not all, most of them. No, I swear. We have data. Look at that. Tingnan ninyo yung building. Ngayon, sa kanan. Tingnan ninyo. Dahil nagsaayos kami, you know what happened? They destroyed their building. They're now going to put new buildings. Yes, at the corner of Soler, hindi lang namin naisama, no? At the corner of Soler and Recto, that building alone, I'll show you. I hope tamaan ng drone. That building destroyed and started investing kasi meron palang kalye sa tapat ng bahay niya. So, magtaka kayo. Ito siya dati. Question. Have you ever seen in the news, may nagpaluan, may nagtulakan, may nagsigawan? Why all of a sudden, they were all gone in 48 hours of our 2 decades problem? You wanna know the secret? Wala po akong ginawa. That is the secret. Wala akong ginawa. Wala akong tinanggap, nawala sila. Ganun lang kasi. Because when you start collecting for Eddie and Patty, and I hope at this time you know what's the meaning of Eddie. Eddie siya. Sino si Patty? Pati mga kasama niya. When you start collecting, there will be certain level of ownership because that's how we think. Kumuha ka na, istorbohin mo pa ako, akin to. A privilege, through tolerance, became a right because of a few 100 pesos every day. Nung walang tumanggap, lahat kinabahan. So that's why, kung kinausap ko sila, nagpakababang loob tayo, time to go. Panahon na po, ibalik natin sa taong bayan ang kalsada. Ang kalsada ay para sa lahat, hindi para kung kani-kanino lang. Awan ng Diyos, natanggal sila na. Konti lang mo yan, yung kaninang queue na 15,000 lang po sila. You do your math. Then, nangyari ang SONA a few weeks after, which is good for us. The President came up with an order to the entire country, to the 1,600 municipalities and cities, to start clearing up the roads of their respective local government unit through the ILG Secretary. That in 60 days, we have to clean up. Awa ng Diyos, natapos na po ang 60 days. Maraming mga city nag-claim in Metro Manila that they are 100% compliant. I'm happy for that. Because if I'm going to be a mayor of Makati, the only problem that I'm going to face is Santo Niño, Penbo, Rembo, Sembo, Olympia. I don't know if there's obstruction in Ayala Avenue. Or maybe in Forbes Park, Dasma. I don't think so. So that's why Manila is very unique. That's why we were graded medium compliant. And modesty aside, after the 60 days, you know how many clearing operations that we conducted. Pagsama-samahin mo na yung clearing operations sa Makati, Taguig, Quezon City, Mandaluyong, Pasig, mga mababait man, paano mga kaibigan na. Pagsama-samahin mo na. Pagsama-samahin mo na. Lahat natin gawin naman lang. Then we compare it with our 3,373 clearing operations. Hindi pa namin nagalusan ng Maynila. Because we are medium compliant. So, ibig sabihin, what? After, this Engineer Andres, no? Yan ang mabisang tagapaglinis ng kalsada. And I would like to recognize our Vice Mayor, Manila. Mga partners yan. We've been together for 20 years, same old place. Kami-kami pa rin nagkikita sa finance. So we conducted 3,300 plus clearing operations. Now, what happened to day 61? They stopped, we continued. Because we did not do it because we were asked to do it. Because it is our obligation as a city government to keep the peace and order situation on every territorial jurisdictions of ours. We will never stop. We will never stop. I would rather cry and beg, but I will never stop. So, then, ayan na po. We start doing Executive Order number 1, transparency, and open governance. Sumunod, economic, social amelioration program. Ayan na po. Maraming salamat kay Vice Mayor Hanil Laguna, mga konsihal. Bakit? Because this is how I'm going to solve criminalities in Manila through social amelioration. Because a lot of people try. That is not it. I think the root cause of criminality is economic. I'm not an economist. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna try differently lang. Iba lang ang magiging approach ko to address the way I think it, the way I used to live. Kung paano ang pangangailangan ng isang squatter, paano ang pangangailangan ng isang estudyante walang bako, paano ang pangangailangan ng isang estudyante na walang uniforme, anong hirap ng kanyang nanay, anong hirap ng kanyang tatay, yung tatay niya napipilitan gumawa ng kriminalidad, dala ng katamarang maybe, o maybe wala na siya na wala ng pag-asa, ang pinakamadali, o may pumunta sa highway, abangan yung mga truck ninyo habang dumadaan sa highway. Maging adventurous. Yes. That's why maraming salamat sa kanila. Now, senior citizen, I hope you don't mind. Okay, you are all welcome to Manila. I have job opportunity for you. Pag nawala na kayo ng trabaho, because in Manila nowadays, if they can do it in Japan, if they can do it in America, if they can do it in Hong Kong, why can you not do it in this country? So that's why I started. Maraming salamat kay Mr. Tantacon, maraming salamat kay Mr. Henry Yang, maraming salamat sa kanilang lahat because they start listening to our appeal to bring back the capacity of a person to earn, bring back them to society, make them in a way economically useful. Because they can, because they are capable. Because of age limitation, they were deprived and asked to stop. And I want them to be, part of, alam mo yung bawat pamilya may nagdadagdag ng pera sa loob. Oh my God. If you only knew how it feels. Si Lola may pera, hawin lagi yun. Ikaw na bumili ng bigas. A person's dignity, yung alam mo yung yabang mo sa buhay, that sense of value, That's why, maraming salamat sa kanila. In 2 weeks from now, last night, I saw their trainings. Naku, malulugod po kayo. Malulugod po kayo. I will show it to you na nagbunga itong mga senior citizen namin na magtatrabaho ulit. And even PWDs. Kasi yung mga, o kayo, marami dito, ekonomista, di ba? Ang individual, walang kinikita. Dating kumikita, walang kinikita. Problema ba yan ng bansa? Naman. Tutustusan yun. Biglang nagkakita siya ulit. Nagkaroon siya ng konting hanap buhay. Oh my God, ang daming makakabili ng itlog, ng bigas, ng galunggong, pork chop. I think BSP governor will agree with me this effects of a person's capacity to buy. Again, yung epekto sa rural area because of the produce and other things. You know better than me what I'm saying. Itong mga hindi kumikita dati, PWDs. Oh. Yung mga tumira ng nutriban, baka gusto ninyo, pakakain ulit sa inyo, baka nami-miss nyo. Addressing nutrition. Encourage them to go to school. Not to work for a few peso, but to go to school because there's food. Katulad ko, batang nutriban ako nung araw. Stimulant. Allowances for them. Pera ng gobyerno pinabalik sa tao. Sino may sabi niyan? Huwag na kayo lumayo. Ang ginawa ko lang, kinopya ko lang yan. O bakit? DSWD ginagawa na yan. Who studied it? Not me. Why did they adapt it? Because I think economists have their reasons na maganda yan. Ang tao magkaroon ng konting pananalapi para umikot ang pera. That's why, ayan. Then, negotiate. Kami po, number one, pinakamahal ang amilyar sa buong Metro Manila. And I think it's not wrong, but it's unfair. Why? Kasi naman, wala naman kayo nakikita ng development, taas-taas ng buwis, taas. Pero yung kinukwento ko sa inyo sa kanto ng Soler, recto, pero yung ilang buwan pa lang kami? 3 buwan? Ano yun, naisip na lang nila bigla, isang araw dahil maganda na. Sige, gawin na natin yung building. Or matagal na nilang plano pero hindi nila matuloy dahil walang opportunity and walang chance. Now there's a chance. So I can start rebuilding there. So, sabi ko, as my commitment, which is, ito kasi commitment ko to, nung kampanya, we will lower our real property tax at 40%, 20% first year, 10% second year, third year, 10%. That's going to be 40%. And maraming salamat ulit kay Vice Mayor Kanila kung na napasa na siya sa lungsod ng Maynila. Binabaan ko, buwis. Paano yung mga ayaw magbayad ng araw? Dahil sa, one, maybe nagmamaktol sa gobyerno. 2, walang trust. 3, nagipit. Talagang nagipit lang. Hindi na kinaya. NPA non-performing asset. Yeah. So, paano ko sila matutulungan? General amnesty program. Hindi lang sa milyar, pati sa negosyo. Malinis na ang libro ninyo. Nag-uusap na ang libro ninyo sa city government, sa Security and Exchange Commission at BIR. Iisa na lang ang gamit yung libro. Because I wanted to start right. Sabi nga raw, mag-umpisa ka ng tama, matatapos ka ng tama. That's why I want a clear vision of 2020. Literal and metaphorically. That by 2020, everybody will start with 0. Clean slate. From there, we will gather data. Unadulterated data. Because we clear everybody. We gave them opportunity. And this is the longest amnesty in the city of Manila. 6 months. Umabol kayo hanggang December 31 pa yan. Sayang. And you know what they think of this? Akala ko kasi nung una, I was advised. No? I was advised. Sorry, are you bored? You want me to continue? I was advised, Mayor, wag mo nang idama yung negosyo. I was advised. In fairness to them, you know, I have good people. They have, nowadays, I hire, I pirate a private person in their private corporation. Talagang hinila ko talaga sila as much as possible. Then, sabi, kasi yung mga negosyante, nagbabayad naman talaga yan. Tama naman. But the thing is, iniisip ko kasi yung concept, the sauce for the gander is the sauce for the goose. Para pantay-pantay na. Wala na akong diskresyon. Kasi yung diskresyon, pag naibigay sa politikong katulad ko, doon na mangyayari yung tukso. Matutokso ko, baka kala mo, huwag masyadong pakapaniwala sa akin. Ha? I'm still a human being. I might be exposed later on into this, or maybe now, but no. Sabi ko, hindi. Para wala akong decision making to choose on a certain policy, kailangan, level. Yun. You know what happened? This is the result of this. We've extended about 77 million at 14,000 real property and business establishment in the city of Manila in a matter of September 1 to October 17. 14,000 individuals and corporations benefited for a simple act, and it's growing. 77 million of savings. Ito maganda. You know, Mayor, huwag ka dyan sa amilyar. Huwag ka ang tawag dyan, amnestia. Bayaan mo yan mga yan. Mayayaman yan. Which makes sense. Initially. And I said, no. How can I achieve my goal of zero, clearing up things? You know, waiting for the dust to settle. Then you see the picture. If I'm going to do what they have done. So I did not follow again. So we continue. Then, alam niyo, mga kababayan, ito walang exaggeration. And he's here. Manila, on a year-on-year, will only achieve 85% of its goal. Year-on-year. You know, as of this moment, as we speak, alam mo ilang percent kami? 104%. Ayun po may kasalanan si Atty. Paul Bea. Ayan. Ang license division. Kasalanan na napabuti ang Maynila. So what do we mean by that? Anong epekto nun? 104 and we still have 2 months to go. So, tama pala! Kasi pag titingnan nyo, kayo sa mga negosyante, pag tinignan nyo yun, tinitingnan nyo lang yun, by space and thank you very much, sabay tap sa likod ng bata, galing mo bata, award ka ngayon, bigyan ka award next year. Kami, paano mo tinitingnan nyo? 104, a normal mayor would wish to exceed. Alam niyo bakit? Pwede magkakaroon ng supplemental budget. Kasi you went outside of the target. You achieved outside of that. So a normal mayor, politicians like me, naku, tuwan-tuwa yun. Ang dami kong diskresyon. Which is wrong. Why? Kasi mali ang data mo last year. Mali ang pakikitungo mo sa empleyado mo. Hindi mo silang minaximize na ma-achieve. Dapat nilakaya mo. For 5 years, 14.8 billion 14.8 billion, 14.8 billion, 14.8 billion. Ano? Pare-pareho kami kumikita, 14.8 billion lang every year. So we are not doing anything. We're just being a passive it's being parang passive leadership. Okay na. You know how much are we going to propose income for next year? Kaya sumabay na kayo. 17.8 billion. Why? You know how much growth we have on average? We have a growth in an agency, enterprise, no? Yung medyo maganda, kumikitang ahensya. Ang growth namin, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 15.4. Average growth in matter of 3 months, apple-to-apple comparison. July 1 to October of their time, then July 1 to October of our time. Yung growth, and I'll tell you numbers, sila parking alone, there's sending, or isinosot, ibinibigay sa lungsod. Buwan-buwan, July 2018, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. You know how much we're earning? 9 million, 11 million, 17 million. Tanong, lumaki ba ang Maynila? And the irony of this situation, nagpaklas pa kami ng parkable space. We prohibited areas to be parked. Sige, bakit lumaki? Dahil siguro sa mga kasamahan ko na yan sa gobyerno, yung aming mga nakikita yung lalamis na nagpokolekta ng resibo. Siguro naging tapat na sila. Or dati na sila talagang tapat. Yung boss lang nilang may problema. I don't know. Kasi you have to find saan yung problema daw. You have to look. But that's water under the bridge. You cannot lie with us. So, awa ng Diyos. So, yan po. Guminawa, gumaan, magpabayad ng buwis. Ito pa yan. Look at the picture. And we're proud. You know, all those 1,600 municipalities, Secretary of Trade would want to see that Manila, before 11 steps, 8 windows in filing new business, would wait for 5 to 10 days. Now Manila, as like what the President said, sabi ni Pangulong Duterte, dapat yan, simple transaction, 3 days lang, tapos na. O, Manila, 3 steps, 1 window, 1 day. That was a poll. See? Kaya naman pala. Alam mo, gano'n na nakikita namin? Apple to apple like that, July 1 to October of their time, and alam mo, gano'n nakikita namin? 400 million. Pero pili ko, hindi dahil sa magaling kami, hindi dahil sa efficient kami. Pili ko lahat, kaya malalaman ko rin naman yung kung talagang magaling si Paul, o magaling yung mga kasamahan niya. Ano yung ang pili ko? Siguro dati na namin talaga nakukuha yun. Natin punta lang talaga sa iba. Or maybe, in a positive way, because that is politically driven statement. Pero pwede din na. Then maybe the other way, the other side, maybe mas confident ang tao ng negosyo. No? Then, June, this is you. This is what we have. Opening space, creating more green space, breathing room for Manila. Lahat yan. Can you imagine, I don't know, Pwede makisuri ko sa inyo. Sino dito ang nakapunta sa City Hall last year? Please, one. Wala itong masama kasi this is just a plain and simple last year. You know what is outside of the mayor, right? Office of mayor. Immaterial whose mayor it is. His office, di naman babago yung geography nun eh. Di ba when you cross the street, there is a park. And there is 160 structures. 160 structures. Straight away from the office of the local chief executive. Nobody bothered. Then it was a park. Kaya po siya. Sa labasan ng mayor, ano wala ka sir? Please exaggerate. Ayan siya, oh. Ayan siya. Look at this. Ayan siya. Kaya when I said Manila is full of shit, it's not a metaphor. This is the shipping ground. This one. Ito particular na to. Look at that. And you know what's the irony of this? You know what is written in the wall? Kartilya ng ating bansa. Kartilya. You love independence. You love your freedom. Are you enjoying it right now? Do you all agree? Are we enjoying our freedom? People die because of this. Sorry. Because of this. A lot of people died. They paid the price. And the only way to remind our children tomorrow that those people will not die in vain. And then, ang kasama niya, wet ng mga tao. Oh, puro tayo, nakakagwe. Solvent boy. Lahat, everything. Then, tingnan nyo, may ginawa ba akong bago? Wala. Wala talaga akong ginawa. Binali ko lang sa tamang perspektibo. Nothing scientific, nothing extravagant. And look at it now. It's everywhere in the internet. We put lights. Hindi yung mga bulak-laking ilaw. Hindi yung mukhang planetang ilaw. Mukhang balang ilaw na galing sa isang bansa. No. We adopted sense of belonging. Kapis. Kapis is Filipino. And the same logic what Rizal did when yung metaphor, yung kwento na nung nag-aaral si Rizal, may kulisap, nilagay sa bote. May ilaw na. And that's what. Then, next. Ano ba ito? Sorry North Cemetery. Pakiplay mo nga yun. Then, pakibalik mo nga. Paano ba ibalik? May back ba yun? Sorry, I have to show you this. Kasi simple ito eh. I'm excited to show you simple things. Yeah, look at this video. See that? If you're living in A. Bonifacio, sa labas, sa loob, buhay. Sa labas, buhay. Ayan po yung North Cemetery. Maraming salamat, Davis Paint. Maraming salamat, Poison. Maraming salamat, Pinto Artist. Simple lang. You're trying to create an atmosphere. These are simple. Eh, kung nakita niyo yan dati, may banil mo yan. Eh. Alam niyo yung banil? Yung libag na ayaw matanggal. Because that's a Bonifacio. Then, we go. Next. I'm almost finished. That's only first one. Again, sakit sa katawan. No? Kaya ako tumayo kanina, tinatamaan yung mga naman. Look at that. Trimming. Making it. Basta ba kayo ito? O, tingnan niyo itong building na to. May isang private company. O, tinipag din namin yun sa merger. Inoccupy nila. Everything. Simple. Very simple. Nothing extravagant. Walang nagbago. Lalo na ito. Diyos ko. Alam niyo ginawa dito kay Roman Ongpin? You know who is Roman Ongpin? He funded the revolution. He's one of the funder of revolution. And yet, the irony of this, yung chairman dyan, Chinese. Ginawang putega yung likod niya. Ito yung likod na yung halaman namin po yan, courtesy of Andres and Isko. Nilinis namin, flashing namin, flashing ng high pressure. And look at it now. We put lightings to give and remind all those Filipino Chinese that if you are pag mabuti ka sa kapwa mo, you'll be immortalized. Look. Yan, tinibag ko yung hanggang dyan yung ano yan, putega. Yes! You know, I don't have any single drop of Chinese blood. No, I don't have. I'm a pure-blooded Antiqueño. Bisayang 100% ako. My father is from Antique, my mother is from Samar. These are the same people who went to Manila na nagpakasakali na masukan ng nanay ko, kasambahay ng isang pamilyang abogado, nakita ng tatay ko, nakalawit, then ako ang bunga. That's their life story. Of course. But, you know, maliwanag. Then, next. Look. Oh, yung mga nagpupunta sa San Pamesa, tapos bumibiglang kaliwa, hindi na kayo makakapunta roon basta-basta. Kaya kayo nagpupunta roon dahil madilim. Walang makakakita ng kotse niya. Hindi na po. Maliwanag na siya ngayon. Kaya ako sa inyo, nagbalit kayo ng plate number. And look at that. You know? Wild guess. Wild guess. Ano ito? Itong portion. Wild guess. Mayhan Garden. Do you still remember Mayhan Garden? Is it still in your subconscious? Na put it in your conscious mind that there is Mayhan Garden. Yes, it was designed by the American. You know, Burnham. Oh my God! If you see what Burnham did on how he planned the entire Loton as an institutional area, green, open, passable, foot and vehicular area, you will be surprised. And Mayhan is one of those. Now we brought it back to public. Pero tandaan muna, hindi pa kayo welcome. Kasi baka mabago yung gusto kong practicein. Baka mabiglas tao, yung exciting. So we brought it back. Binalik muna namin sa estudyante ng UDM. Then, tingnan namin magiging challenges namin sa basura, paano na pang malagaan yung puno. Because these are 100-year-old trees in the middle of the lot. Yan. Then, nabuhay na yung fountain. Can you imagine? Okay, ito sorry, medyo madaldala ko But, have you seen a fountain? A fountain? Fountain. Sa bahay na lang, may fountain. Di ba ang fountain? Tapon tubig. Balik. Have you seen a fountain tapon? Tuwang-tuwa sa akin ng Maynila, it's a Manila water. We are a big customer. Oh. Can you imagine? Isang tubo. Tubo lang. Half a decade. Maraming salamat kay Andres. 4 days, tumakbo. Yan ang itsura niya. Maraming salamat. May Samsung lifespan. And have you visited Rose? You will know you are in Manila now. Before you will know it is Manila now. With the sun face. But now, you will see our boundary well defined with Filipino style. These are superficial aesthetics. This is now where former Governor Plano used to do office. Ayan yung harapan niya. Ayan. Kung sana inabot ni Gupto dalawang araw, tatakot mo ba sa kotse si Gupto dito malamang. And then Plaza Rueda, one of our historic plaza. Simple lang, open space. Look. People are enjoying to walk. Kagabi. And we got action. We got attention from the respective embassies. Nagkamali ng uso tayo, nalito. Ang putaw niyo Malacanang, naputaw, kala niyo Malacanang yung city. Napunta sa akin. Kasi ako naman, bakit mo sa akin nagpupunta? Hindi. Hindi ako doon, tinuturo ko mga point. Tanda. Doon, sa Wakali. I'm honored the city of Manila that we have first time in our history. It's almost everything here is historic. Because parang it's like, whoa, totoo ba yan? 17 ambassadors in 90 days. Ayan. At marami akong natali dyan. Marami akong nakakaw dyan. And marami salamat kay Mr. Pangilinan, Mr. Ramona, Miss Tessie Sicoso. You know, people are now to Manila. In fact, may awa ang Diyos. I'm trying to convince SM for that matter to develop 7 hectares of property in the city of Manila that they lease already. I'm really trying my best to convince these people to trust us again. And in fact, if you're going to buy property, buy Escolta, I'll give you 15 years tax-free. Try me. Try me. With all honesty. Tax-free, business and real property for 15 years. The logic behind it, hindi yan sugar coating. The logic behind it is delayed gratification principle. Why? If we are earning 1 peso today with 1,000 square meter, I'm gonna ask you to build minimum of 20 story. I'm going to lose 15 peso as an income for 15 years, right? Minus inflation. I don't know, 4% pa ngayon ng inflation. Less than 1, 3, let's do the normal thing, 3%, just to be conservative about it. So my 15 peso minus 45%, but 15 years thereafter, at the rate we're going, 3% inflation. So I'll still have 15 peso, 15 years thereafter, but the value of my 15 peso will be less. The capacity to buy iPhone at 15 peso today, I cannot buy it 15 years from now. Because it will never be 15 pesos. Tama? I don't know. Tama ba yung mathematics ko? Lagi ngayon talaga. So what's the principle of delayed gratification? So nagparaya ako, then 15 years after, on the 16th year, going to pay 20 pesos. At the very least. Why? Yung 1,000 square meter na idle land, na binubuisan ko, naging 20 story. Pati 20 story taxable property. At 1 peso per floor. That's 20,000 taxable property. 20,000 square feet. So I have 20 pesos by 2016. More than what I'm waiting for capacity. Good for the next mayor. I deprive myself of income and the next mayor will have a windfall. Right? And that's what we call governance. You don't only think about yourself, you're leading and, kailangan, marami pumasok ng ganun. No, it's how you project. I don't know. So you're mga espesyalista kayo dito. So people are helping. Lahat ng mga tao, PLDT, San Miguel, Globe, everybody, ambulansya bago, na matibay ng ambulansya. And so everything in less than a few weeks. Can you imagine? Have you heard any OFW, immigrants, Filipinos, everywhere in the world, in our country, in their respective provinces? Have you heard people donating their hard-earned money to the local government unit? Nakarinig na kayo. Naku, you should visit Manila. People are giving 8,888 pesos on PWD from Quezon. Senior citizen. $100 there, $100 there, $500 here, $500 there, $10,000 here from an immigrant in California who's watching our Facebook Live. Everywhere in the world, OFW, Era, Dulyares. It's not about how much, it's about the actuation. And can you imagine a 7-year-old who loves to watch me, a boy from Caloocan, donated this savings? Alam mo kami yan, yung panawagan ko sa in-city vertical housing program. Because I really wanted to duplicate what Lee Kuan Yew did in Singapore. That's how you address informal settlers. No. So, okay. Next. Ayan na. Growth. Tingnan niyo yung graph. The thing speaks for itself. Next. Malas talaga orange na. Swerte blue. Orange, nakukulong yun. Sa kulungan yan. Okay, then, ito na kami. Manila Zoo. Kaya siya ngayon, kawawang mali. Yun ang kanyang paling. Ito yun. Hindi kasya pa niya. Kaya tinatago na lang siya. And ito ang proposal namin. And it's going to be built soon. Manila Zoo, done by a 22-year-old boy. Thesis ng isang architectural student that he adopted. He's not even an architect. But he passed that thesis. He was given 88 by his professor. So I would assume it's safe. But don't worry, our engineer that came up with DED, the detailed engineering. So yes, we will make it more habitable. Then, ito po gusto natin. Then, ito na po siya ngayon. That's the whole building. And this is the new 10-story fully air-conditioned building. Hospital ng Maynila. At least, kahit man lang yung mahirap, sa huling hininga niya, nakita niya maganda view. He will have the best view in town. Manila Bay. Parang naman siya sinusundo na may ulap yun. If that's where he's going. I don't know the other way around. So, more greens in our buildings, open space. This is the atrium for the patient to go out. Wala nang sinabi sa akin ng Makati nito. Love to be hospitalized in hospital ng Maynila. Yeah. Tuwan-tuwa dito si nakita ko ni Mr. Pangilinan. Next. Okay na. Next. Plaza Luzon, Plaza Morga, Plaza San Lorenzo Luis will bring back the old Binondo, the way it was designed before. Next. There you go. Raha Suliman, Remedios Circle, Salamanca, sa kanto ng, para magka-idea kayo Calaw, Top Avenue. Ayun yun ang Salamanca. Then, Pandakan. This is Pandakan now. Maraming salamat kay Mr. Ramon na paniwalaan niya na ako. He will develop his property. The Petron property. Yan yung property nila. No? It will be, maraming salamat sa Taguig. Sinarado nila yung kanilang food terminal. Now, we are happy to receive your goods in Manila because this is going to be the food terminal of the country or metropolis of the place. Next. Ito na siya. Okay. Move. There you go. Okay. And there will be, as you can see, to address informal settlers in the development at meron pang ilan. Ayun din sila. Naka-incorporate sila sa development. Kaya, kung merong Ayala Alabang village, there is what we call Ayala Alabang village. Ayun, we're proposing a bridge all the way to Aurora. Forward ko lang konti forward ko ba? So, as you can see, ayun, there you go. Yun King City Vertical Housing Program. Bakit? Para siya yung nagtrabaho nila. Malapit na sila. Hopefully. Then, next. Almost there. This is Plaza Moreno, where I live. It's going to be here, like this. More life. Water's life. Plants is life. Of course, our famous police. Kaya hindi kailangan mabuhay yan. Sa intersection yan, sa kanto. To put more water, okay? To make it more life. Tuwang-tuwang Maynila sa akin ito. Saka Manila water. Number of customer na naman. Then, Skylet. Pagkatapos sa malinis ng DNR, MMDA, and so on and so on. Forward ko lang din. Ayan po siya ngayon. Ito na po siya ngayon. Bukas. A deck. A view deck. Okay. Forward mo din. And city walk to separate foot and vehicular traffic. Ayan po siya. Elevated. All the way to Isko from Rizal Park. There you go. Next. Civic Center. The old design of Burnham. Yan yung itsura niya dati. Sinasabi ko sa'yo. Then, yan yung itsura niya. Then, yan yung City Hall ngayon, tower. I will invite you, everyone, to pass by in the near future. Ito siya magiging itsura niya ngayon. Then, Bonifacio Shrine. maraming salamat kay Manny Pangilinan. Nag-donate siya ng 40 million na fountain. Yan ang magiging itsura ng local from the flag all the way to Arroceros Park. At next year, iniimbita ko kayo, reserve the date. Metropolitan Theater will be open. Salamatan ninyo ang NCCA. So, yan po yung part ngayon, no? Mehan. Then, next, Arroceros Park. Yan siya ngayon. Then, ano siya? Bukas. Ganyan na siya. We'll make it more family friendly. And withdrawing some portion of streets of Manila to make it adjacent to Arroceros Park. More green space. Kita niyo yung dulo? Ayan. Kali po ngayon yan. Arroceros po yan. Yan ang nagpapos ng traffic sa Quezon Bridge. Kasi may lumalabas sa kanya kung kotse dyan, pupunta ron. O yun, papuntang galing yun, traffic. O sasarado ko yun. Make it more free space and I'll create an alley for Metropolitan Theater. Wala silang parking, full building. Bibigyan ko sila ng parking sa likod. Courtesy of City of Manila. Ayan po. Wala nang tatawid. Wala nang pedestrian. Wala na silang tatawiran. So, hindi ka nakakabahan. Yan ang Metropolitan Theater. So, ito po ang nangyayari sa buong City Hall. From Flagpole to Quezon Bridge. This is the Flagpole kanina. Ito yung Manila Pool of Shade. Now it's a park. This is Mehan Garden. This is Arroceros Park. And we created more open green space na maglalakad na lang ang tao going to that is also a park. This area that is Bonifacio, Liwasa Bonifacio. This is Metropolitan Theater. And more open green space here, all the way in the middle, to fight air pollution in Lotto. Next. Ayan po siya. Nakita niyo yung gitna. Wala na makakatawid. Promise. It's going to be Rizal Avenue. It's going to be a highway. A highway is undisturbed road. All the way to Espanya. Tapos, and more vertical garden. Marami yan. Pakarami yan. Next. Jones Bridge. That is today. Mga October 30, posta na to. We're gonna bring, as you can see, yan ang mangyayari. Pont Alexandria, ang tayo. Virus. Then, wala na rin makakatawid. May nakakabahan. But it's more on discipline and greening. And maraming salamat kay Jerry Acusado. He's helping me here. And as you can see, ilaw fake yan, ha? Wala ho yan, hindi nyo asahan sa akin yan sa October 30. Dito, ilaw sa baba, ha? For purposes of visual effects lang yan. Pero nakiusap kasi sa akin ng PRRC, sila daw mag-iilaw sa ilalim. Okay, sabi ko yung ibabaw. Yan ang itsura niya. As you can see, if you remember, may 4 na pylon ang Maynila, Jones Bridge. 4 na pylon. They call it the La Madre. But it was bombed. So, we'll bring it back. 3 na lang yung nabubuhay na ulo ng La Madre. Nasa UP, nasa Luneta, at saka Supreme Court. Ito po ang future ng Escolta Air kaya kung gusto nyo pumunta. Ayan po, ang Riverside. If you're familiar with Boat Key, Clark Key, or Darling Harbor in Sydney. And yan yung Escolta. If you do that, we give you tax free. Maniwala ka sa akin. Kirahin nyo na yan. Magandang na po. Because I know it's feasible. You know what I mean. Diba? Financially. So, next. And China Bank Restoration, maraming salamat. I just talked to Emilia the other day. Ilawan na rin niya yung Trust Building. Ito yung China Bank ngayon. Gagawin nila. Ginagawa na. Maraming salamat sa China Bank. Ito po siya ngayon. Ito, nga pala, kasama ko sa design ito ha. Estero Binondo. This is what we're going to do with an open space. And I think when I saw it, when I shown this to Secretary Simato, he's excited. Ito po siya. More parking space perpendicular, cantilever, undisturbed service road. Not parallel parking. Perpendicular parking via cantilever. Cantilever kami. Ito, service road yan. Hindi po ito rocket science. I think Architect Palapox will agree with me. Simple lang mo yan. Next. Oh, my favorite. I hope you don't mind. Ito po siya ngayon. Ito po yan, existing yan. Sa gitna ng kalsada yan. That is a park. Used to be a park in Valderrama, Binondo. Yan yan. Ayan po siya, Binondo po yan. Nandiyan po. Ito amin to. Ito amin to. Ito gigibayin ko. Gagawin ko, ito alisin ko, ililipat ko dito. Ito yung itsura niya. There you go. An honest-to-goodness in-city vertical housing program at 42 square meter with 2 bedroom. Isang kwarto sa magulang, isang kwarto sa anak. At maraming salamat NHA. Dati ang vertical housing is only good for 4 or 5 floors. But now we are allowed up to 20 story. Social na squad ngayon, may elevator. That's the squatter area. Yan ang gagawin ko. So bago ko sila alisin, gagawin ko muna yung bahay para mapaniwala ko sa kanila seryoso ang gobyerno na bigyan ng katatagan, kapanatagan, kasiguruhan. Doon lang sila nilipat. Then I have now open space. I will convert that open space. Yan. Ganyan ang ending niya. Yan yung squatter area na yan. Then dito siya. Amin to, property namin. At mga barangay halls na giniba namin will be located in the ground floor. Next. Ito po ang slaughterhouse. Diyan po galing yung pinanyong karne. Just so you know. Most likely. No. Baka magalit si Shangri-La. But yan po yung tsura niya ngayon. Diyan po kinakatay ang karne. Look at that. Look at that. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, kaya pagpasensyahan nyo na, since boring, at least alam nyo lang saan kami nanggagaling. Sa ano ang aking kinaharap? At ano ang kakarapin natin together? Yan, ang bitas sa slaughterhouse. Groundbreaking na kami. Then, housing again. Yan po siya. Honest to goodness, housing yan. Maniwala kayo sa akin. Hindi ako gagawa ng pabahay ng bahay ng kalapati. And, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Manila, God first.
Thank you very much, Mayor Isko. And thank you for inspiring us with your leadership of the city of Manila. Hope to have another GMM in Manila in the next few months. Before we adjourn, I'd like to call MAP President Riza Matari to award our speaker. And I'd also like to call on the Board of Governors for a photo opportunity with Mayor Isko. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. See you at the annual MAP GMM and the awarding ceremony for MAP Management Man of the Year 2019 on November 25. This MAP GMM is adjourned. Thank you.
Charger.
Kinuha. Ano po? Mahal din po.
Hindi. Yung Pasay Street, iririgalo ko sa Met. Kasi ang Met, wala silang parking. That's one. Kaya, Pasa, sabi nang nakuha ka ng picture.
Ano ka na ako pag-picture sa'yo? Wala po.
Wala siya sa Pasa.
Tama ka sa akin. Sa Thursday. Papaka-arrange ko kay Arnold.
Sabihin ka ng time.
Uy!
Thursday yan? After office ba yan?
Charlie.
Yeah, magpapapicture lang kami. Sabi ng misis ko magpapicture ako eh.
Ayan pala, pwede na ako magpa. Pwede naman. Pwede naman pala magsulit na. Pwede na ako. Ay, dito tayo pala.
No, not yet. Counting.
Oo, parang madali lang.
Saan si Vice?
Papicture kami kami. Open ko sir yung driver.
Pwede mo messenger nila sa city.
Sa office ka ba nila?
Hindi.
Invited siya sa akin sa bureaucrat. November 30 pa. Punta tayo. Kasi forward tayo kila Johnny.
Messenger na lang siguro.
Yes sir.
Long time no see. Yeah.
Thursday. Oh, saan?
Dampadang sabi nila. Si Dick.
Okay. Yung dampas ano? Sama tayo dyan dito. Kumusta na? Hindi. Ito ang namin, kita nyo namin. Siyempre, busy ka magpapasel-fee, ano? Tinitingnan ko kasi dati.
Si Charlie.
Thursday, ah.
Okay.
That's what you call occupational.
Hey, bye. Walang mistake.
Thank you, ma'am.
We had to start this morning with that. Yeah, I think.
Napaka... Ilang ganda ko ba yan? Ay, ganito. Dako, picture mo. Sa tabi. Hindi mo makikita ko si EBS. Ayan na, tapos na. Let's go, let's go.
You